So I wanted to put a bit of a short video in for my action plan because I feel like I wanted to summarize some of the things I've learned and how I'm going to put that into play moving forward and becoming the leader I want to be. So one of the biggest things I've learned throughout this process of this reflective journal and through what we've learned in class is that as a leader, I want to give back. I want to give back through what I've learned and through the capabilities I have. So we all have different strengths, and I think we can use these strengths to inspire others to be better, as well as so to inspire others by helping develop those key attributes that they need to be successful in their own roles. So I feel like I have a lot to learn, but also I feel like I have a lot to give, and I want to start giving more so that those around me see me as a impactful and motivating leader. I want to start listening better. I need to listen more intently so that I can, one, communicate with those I'm trying to work with at my organization, such as the employees at the branches, the managers of those employees, as well as the leaders of those managers. So what it comes down to is that I think I need to work on my relating and sense making skills, because I often find myself distracted when I'm trying to listen to someone and thinking of solutions on the spot versus sitting back and absorbing and then going back and using design thinking to better articulate how I can better service them by focusing on the need, the user, and what the impact is going to be. So that is one thing in particular I need to work on and want to work on. And I'm really excited about incorporating those skill sets into my day-to-day activities. The other thing is I think I need to be more sensitive in terms of how what I'm trying to deliver impacts my audience. So what I mean by that is I often decide what I think the people I work with need to hear versus asking what they need to hear and what they need help with first. So stepping into their shoes and relating to them versus starting by me telling. And I think that is really important when it comes down to leadership, because a leader first understands and then delivers before delivering without asking. I want to be able to act mindfully. I want to really think ahead versus jumping to conclusions. I want to slow down. Slowing down means to me, not just jumping into a solution to get it done and trying to rush through things. We have a lot to do in our work. We all do, but I think if we make it quality effort to do things versus quantity effort to do things, we get better results. I want to be more aware of how people are reacting as I'm delivering presentations or as I'm coaching them, because too often I think I just deliver without absorbing and essentially watching. So by being more aware of how they are reacting to their body language, in terms of what they're saying, in terms of how their gestures are, I think I can start to see what is working, what's not working. And it's going to be a process. It's not going to be perfect, and I know I'm going to fail, but I'm excited to fail because in my life, failure has taught me the most. And lastly, in terms of my ability to land my stories, I want to work on my storytelling skills so that I can adapt my story depending on who my audience is. Because if I'm in front of our senior management team, my story should be a little different than it is if I'm in front of a frontline staff at RBC. So I've learned a lot, and through my action plan, I intend to show that this is going to be something I really need to work on based on my 4 capabilities: sense making, relating, being able to use the structures we learned in class of story making, so that I can have that better influence moving forward. And for me, it's slowing down and not assuming and not jumping to solutions. And I could add more, but at the end of the day, if I try and be everything, I'm not going to be a great leader, because we learned in class that all leaders have gaps, all leaders have weaknesses, and all leaders have strengths. If we focus on being every particular quality of a leader, we're never going to be that great leader, because every leader has something that's wrong. So I'm going to focus on the things that I think that will make me a great leader, which is inspiring, motivating, and impacting.